Yeah. Ousala Aleem is on, and you've made some money off of it. You've been selling it for a period of time. What we've read out of like New York Daily News and all that is that there was one guy on there who actually recognized himself, said, "Hey, that was me," and is turning over the cops. And so then the cops are like, well, "Wait a second, how does this guy film this and then not say anything?" Have you talked to the New York City Police Department yet?
No, I haven't been in contact with the police.
Have you been? Do you have a lawyer? Did you get a lawyer?
Excuse me?
Did you get a lawyer?
Yes, I have a lawyer.
Yes, that is a smart move. You should probably get a lawyer at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, did you talk with lawyers before you released this? I mean, about you possibly being an accessory to the crime?
No, because I'm not an accessory. I'm just practicing my First Amendment rights, and like I said, I didn't know any of the crimes were going to be committed. My intentions was to make a movie, a documentary about the psychology of a criminal.
Right.
And stuff just started to happen. If I'm just shooting the sidewalk and a car accident happens, am I the reason the car accident happened?
Nope, not at all.
Yeah. Well, sure, interesting. Well, the A-Train beatdown, that's getting a lot of press right now. Mm-hmm. Did you see that video yet, Ousala?
Yes, I've seen the video.
Yeah, a bunch of young girls are on the train. I think they're heading toward Brooklyn, and there was a guy on the train, and they just yelling and screaming at him, and at the end they all sort of jumped on him, started throwing fists. Well, the young girl who filmed it, she was also at first questioned by the cops. They're not charging her with anything, but afterwards she said, I feel kind of bad. I didn't do anything to step in and help the guy. What's interesting, though, is nobody on the train stepped in to help the guy.
Mm.
And I guess that's another question to sell. During their time when these guys are running around causing these crimes, did anybody else step in? Anybody try and stop it? No?
Of course not. Seems like people wait for other people to move, If there's 10 people that might have been helping, then the 11th guy would have said, "Hey, let me help too." But if it's just 1 or 2 people walking down the block and they witness something, they're not going to help.
Well, not only that, but what you brought up was if there's a gigantic gun involved, that tends to make you step back a little bit, right?
That too.
Yeah.
Did any of these crimes make you feel bad as you were witnessing this?
No, because crime and all of the crime scenarios in that movie, Criminals Gone Wild, it happens. It's like it's happening every day. You take this, it's happening every day. So it's just like I'm not sad. It's a harsh reality.
Isn't there a rape in this film?
Excuse me?
Is there a rape in this film?
I had to take the rape out because it was way too graphic. It was way too graphic. I'm anticipating releasing an uncensored version, but
okay.
It was just way too much.
Ousala Aleem is on. CriminalsGoneWild.dvd.com is the website where you can buy the film if you want to see it. Brother Pope's on with us right now. Brother Pope, what's up?
Yo, man, what's up?
What's up? Ousala's on too.
Yo, man, you tripping, man? How you gonna be proud of something like this, man? Like black people ain't got enough problems these days. What kind of brother is you?
When did I say I was proud?
Well, you selling it, you peddling it, man, and it ain't nothing but glorified death. And you got enough young brothers out here that losing their mind trying to put something on film, making it look like they're hard. And here you come out with a DVD set, man. You should go to jail for the next 50 years.
Have you seen the DVD?
I ain't got to see it, man. It's nuts.
Why not? Because personally, I feel like you're judging a book by the cover.
The book by the cover? Come on, man. You filming people getting robbed, shot, and raped, and you don't see nothing wrong with that?
Isn't that what the news does?
The news don't be there on the scene, man. Come on now.
You don't think they would be if they had the opportunity?
Man, you know what? What really kills me is that we're trying to get a positive message out there about African Americans these days, and here come a brother like you to set us back 50 years.
Oh, so I'm responsible for the whole black race being set back. Just me. I'm single-handedly responsible for the whole black race being held back. Is that what you're saying?
No, but you was a sorry excuse for one.
I'm a sorry excuse for a black man?
Yeah. You make me want to be white right this minute.
What was that, brother Pope? What did you say?
He make me want to be white right this minute.
Oh, jeez. Brother Pope, thanks for the call. Thanks for that. That was really interesting. Listen, don't be surprised, Ousala. There are a lot of people who think like he does, that what you did was, on one hand, you're showing what's going on. You're showing gritty reality of the street. On the other hand, there are a lot of people going, not only you're profiting off of it, you watch these things happen, you did nothing to stop it. Although, I don't know what you were going to do. Well, you could have done something. You could have turned the tape over at some point midway through.
Later.
Yeah.
You guys, but what I keep hearing is, Ousala, you're profiting off crime. But isn't that what the judges do? Isn't that what the whole penal system does, is profit off of crime?
Well, they're trying to stop crime is what they're doing.
Are they really?
Well,
I beg to differ. But, aren't they profiting off of crime? That's the bottom line. Well, are they or are they not?
Remember, though, enough people have been in jail where after they've sat for 10 years, they do feel regret. You got to figure there is a penalty. There is a price to pay for everything these guys have done. And once they're in the middle of it, I'm sure they're not happy. No one likes to take the freedom away, and nobody likes to have their freedom taken away.
I actually have some footage that I'm going to put on Volume 2 where there's some guys saying something the complete opposite of what you just said. They say that jail is like a vacation. They could use the 3 hots in a cot. They don't mind brawling. There's some people that they like jail.
Right. Well, then if that's the case, then they probably should be taken off the streets sooner rather than later, right?
I agree.
Yeah. There was an interesting part in the film. By the way, with us is Ousala Aleem, and he's getting a lot of play right now because criminalsgonewilddvd.com is his website. He's selling it, but, the New York City police want to investigate whether or not he was, filming these crimes, and then what's the legal stance on that. There's a part, though, where you caught one of the guys in your neighborhood, guy you filmed, talking about snitching. And at the time, this was making a lot of news because it seemed like it didn't make sense. Why would someone not snitch? Why would someone not tell the cops if something was going on in the neighborhood? What was the guy's response? What did he try to say about that?
Well, the bottom line, he was saying that snitching is a criminal thing, that a lot of these young guys, that listen to hip-hop, they took the whole no snitching thing and turned it into something else that it wasn't originally intended to be. The no snitching policy was somewhat a criminal code that criminals kept between one another. If one criminal got busted, the other one didn't tell the other one. Now, on the other hand, if a person witnessed a crime, and it affected their family or their community, then he was saying that the criminal was saying that they have the right to snitch.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's because you're protecting your community, you're protecting your own. But when you just go around saying you're not snitching, and there's no relevance behind it, then you're a fool.
Right. In other words, you don't snitch because you want to shoot the guy before the cops get to him.
Basically.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to do that, then you need to go to the police because that guy's going to go kill somebody else in the neighborhood. So.
Right. Of all the guys that we watch in the trailer, who's the baddest of them? Who's the one that you would not want to be in a dark alley with?
Out of everybody, I'd have to go with Fat Boy.
The guy with the dark glasses?
The guy with the Desert Eagle. Yeah, the biggest gun.
He's out of his mind.
Yeah, he's insane.
Is he still on the streets?
I don't know. I haven't heard from him since for a few weeks since I was actually done.
Right.
Since you put his face on the film.
Yeah. Now that this is out, now that it's getting a lot of talk, what are you going to do? I mean, you're going to go into hiding for a little while? You're going to keep it quiet or what?
Oh, I'm actually waiting for my passport so I can take a trip to Tahiti.
Yeah, it might be
good idea.
It might be an interesting idea. All right, listen, Sulla, thanks for coming on the show, and maybe we'll talk to you again sometime soon, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, see ya.
All right.
All right. There's no other way to put it, but it's really interesting. It's really interesting, because if he's out there and he's filming it, there is
and not turning it over.
A whole lot of people who just want to see it out of curiosity. You can get on your moral high ground and scream all you want. There's a whole lot of people.
Oh yeah, I don't deny it's going to sell, but it's also evidence against every one of these criminals.
That's what I mean. He better get to Tahiti fast, because if the New York City cops don't get him, and if the guys in the street don't get him, it sounds like Brother Pope's going to get him, and that's a beatdown he doesn't want to deal with.
We have some people on the phone that want to comment on this, but we got to take a quick break. If you guys want to hold on, we can get to you in a few minutes.
Too? We'll play the part about snitching too. It was really interesting how that guy said, no. Who was on? Cameron? He's like, he's got it all wrong. He's not even close. That's not what snitching's about. So we'll get to all that in just a moment.